Alright, so it's gonna upload this replay. Just opened a full Kashtira brick here. But he ends up using his effect in the main phase, which lets me actually get into the game. The TTT is not very good here, but you know, I needed to get those draws out of the way eventually. He goes ahead and tries to start his turn by doing this. So I go ahead and Ash Blossom, which he tries to negate, and gets the Ash Blossom under the called by. You know, I just find that negating welcomes is typically the way to go against this deck. You don't really want to try and grind it out without, you know, stopping their summons. Especially when you have no board and they can sometimes OTK you. So he does this little Labrynth thing, sets a trap. Another welcome to summon something. And I'm going to go ahead and negate this with an Imperm here because I want to go ahead and get this underneath this Kurikara that I have in my hand. But you know, he can scoop it up with the big welcome, which he does end up doing. But he also ends up activating this. Which I'll also Imperm. I didn't want him to snipe my Kurikara or my Pot of Prosperity. The chain links in this thing. So yeah, he does end up having the max C. He's very skilled. So not wanting to extend too deep into this, I go for a reserved aggro plan here, just to let him draw one card off of my Kurikara. And I figure I shouldn't... Well, he goes ahead and ashes my Pot of Prosperity, so that makes that easy. But he negated it with Called By, so it's okay. Yeah, I get Kashtira Birth here, and I don't summon my Unicorn because I just want to choke him for as many cards as he can get. He gets one random draw here, and, you know, unless it's a good one, I feel like I would have put myself into a very good board position. And his one card is, of course, a, you know, Floodgate. But I have a couple fires on the field, and I can press for a good amount of damage too. I know that he has his summon monster effect on here, so instead of just going immediately into the Shang-Era for protection, I went to see if I could push a little bit of damage. I figure I'm not getting any more special summons per turn likely than this at this juncture, so I go ahead and use my max C. So he's put to 500 life points, which is pretty sticky, but he does have a Floodgate, and he's going into his turn with 4 cards in hand. I again opt not to use Kurikara to special summon his Ash Blossom, but I do go ahead and grab another Rise Heart. I figure just the more things he can't remove from my board, the more things I can crash into his Ariana or go into his face for that last 500. He does the Labrynth thing, sets some more special summons, and he has his instant activate trap, so he goes into Muckracker. And this can't be in defense mode, which is pretty bad for him because, again, his life points are very low. So even if he does successfully remove my board, he's gonna have to protect it from... He's gonna have to protect this Muckracker, which he ends up being unable to do. He is going to find a way to blow up the Kurikara here. But because we got the Birth, I can get the Kashtira Rise Heart back. The chain links in this deck are ridiculous. You know, sometimes it feels in game that resolving all of it is tedious, and that comes from somebody who has played a lot of Tier Lament. It's just these things, they all happen at once. Yep, so I get the Rise Heart. I go for the Big Bang so that I can, again, special summon another one of these Rise Hearts in case he has like a random pop that I'm just not privy to. I'm not the biggest Labrynth player myself. Just to be safe, I go ahead and summon another one, but ends up not being necessary. Get the last 500 as needed, and take the W over Labrynth with Kashtira bricks. Good game.